You have a message to spread across to millions of people. You have something that you have in yourself that you can show of interest to others, that you can spread your passion or your hobby for. And that's what this book, Expert Secrets, that you want to know more about, will give you. So stay tuned. I'm going to give you a lot more information on this, how it can really help you, how it really has just changed my life, honestly, for the best, and gratefully that I've been able to be in a position that I am now. My name is Michael Granados, and I am a full-time home-based business owner. And I've been able to do this from the comfort of my home, on my own business, for quite some time now. And fortunately for me, I was able to pick up this book, Expert Secrets, and it has really just changed my life. This one right here has given me the ability to understand how I can change people's lives for the better. And in the process of doing it, how I can earn money doing this. And not just earn $1, not just earn $5, but honestly make a living doing this consistently. And until I was able to pick up this book, I was able to finally understand the things in my life that I wasn't doing right before, and then change all that and then go about it in a way I should have been. For me, it had all started when I was working at a 9-to-5 job where I was being very undervalued, very underpaid, underappreciated. And what ended up happening was I started getting a bit of depressed, okay? I was at a time when, I had been working hard mentally as well physically. I was working for a contracting company serving HP, and I was the media coordinator. And I was having to handle boxes, having to use forklifts, having to do a lot of data entry, budgeting, a lot of this work that really was, pushing me. And I stuck with this company for a couple of years on the fact that I wanted to get more under my belt, right? I wanted to get more of a stability resume built up. Just prior to that, I had finished 3+ years of school, one at the university, 2 at the community college. And at this job that I took, I went back into the workforce. It had asked a lot of questions of me. Was I going to go back to school and finish another year? Was I going to have to take more training online to learn? And I was actually going through like the EDX training thing online that you look for and you get certifications. And I was going through that at work. Okay, there was times when work was slowed down, and I had nothing to do. And so sometimes I was just asking myself, like, what I could be doing something else in this time. So that's when, I got in contact with a friend of mine, and he started talking to me about how I can earn money from home and how I can do these home-based business opportunities. And at first I didn't believe him about a couple of them. And then he told me more about how affiliate marketing was something. And basically what that is you have people, and then you have them see your offer. And then from there, they go over to the retailer and they buy, and you get the commission from them. And I was very skeptical at this. And at work, when I was sitting down one day, I was actually in my cubicle. You wouldn't even call it an actual like office. It's more of a cubicle area with like hard floor and out in the open. I was doing my research online after I had talking to my friend, and I looked up affiliate marketing and I did a lot of searching, and I went online, and then after work I would go home and do more searching to see how I can build a business online and how I can help people with my passion, with my interest or my hobby. And throughout this research, I started knowing and understanding how this business model worked, and how different ones work, like dropshipping, e-commerce, and really what gravitated to me, which was affiliate marketing, and how I was able to build a business through it. And so one day at work, when it was slowing down, I was sitting at my desk, fortunate enough to have a computer in front of me, doing more research, taking my time off doing that, and then during breaks. I joined, I got my own website, and then I started doing things with this affiliate marketing thing. And then I hit a wall, though. I didn't go at it the right way, trying to create a free website and thinking that was going to work. Never had to pay a thing to get my business going. I hit walls, and the first business that I was going into was the health and wellness business. I have a lower back pain business. I help people from lower back pain get back into the workforce, and athletes as well. And so what I was doing was I was just putting content on the website, thinking that people were going to come and find me. And then that was it. I was going to start earning money. They were going to click on these links, go over and buy my products. But I really learned the hard way that wasn't it. And it wasn't until I did more thorough research that I found a training platform, which was going to allow me to do all this. And it had actual step-by-step training. And it taught me how to become really good at what I do, how I can share my experiences with other people. And then later on, that's when I picked up this book. That's when I heard about Expert Secrets. And I thought, okay, let me see if this book right here can really make much of a difference. And so I picked it up, and really I read through the first chapter, and it really taught me a lot that I didn't know in my previous training. This book really shortcut in the process for me. I was able to learn how to be a charismatic leader, which is what you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to become so much more powerful, more than what you thought, there's more ways than one. If you're introverted or extroverted, it doesn't matter. Me coming from an introverted background, this book really opened my eyes to what I can really accomplish. And it gave me a lot of time to really digest this information. And what you see through here in the first couple of sections is pretty much creating your movement, and how you can become a charismatic leader, and how you can get people to believe in what you do, believe in what you say, and just be the leader that they need you to be. How you can really justify their failures, encourage their dreams, ally their fears, confirm suspicions, and throw rocks at their enemies. It's all in there. And that's just one section of this too. That'll really help you become more confident and more certain, because before you get into online business, if this is your very first time, you want to build confidence and certainty before anything. And when I was reading through this section, it gave me even more power from what I was already doing. And that's when I figured out that this is really what was going to take my game to the next level, from beginner to expert. And so I started doing more reading on this, and I started doing more applying, and it really shows what it's been able to do for me, for my two businesses that I have now, one in the health and wellness space, and then one being more of a mentor to people trying to build their own business online. And it gives you a lot of information here on just how to become the charismatic leader you need to be, how to choose your markets. So it'll help you understand how to take what you're interested in and really evolve and make that stand out. So like, for example, here, it tells you that the big three markets are the health and wellness, the relationship world, finance, make money online. And it tells you how to choose your market in there. Like there's a niche, there's like a sub-market to, for example, health and wellness, lower back pain to lower back pain for people who are trying to get back into work. That would be your niche. And it helps you identify the movement in that, and for you to create your own called Blue Ocean. So a lot of people are not hanging out and doing the same thing as you. So you can be so much more different than everybody else. This really opened my eyes, because before then, the training that I had gotten to, going away from the free thing, thinking people were going to come to my site, to actually getting training and then getting this book to just learn more and to see what I wasn't seeing, really made me understand the importance of having your own industry and to be able to carve it out and have it be your own. And then in this next section, you talk more about creating a belief. Creating beliefs are very important when you're talking to an audience. When you have your own audience, your own niche, right, and you know your product, you know your market well inside out, you can create that belief with people so they can follow you to the end. If you can master that part, that'll really help you. And it'll really not only just help build the foundation, but it'll also help you scale and keep you consistent at doing this. So that's very awesome to have. And it just talks about how to break the big domino. The big domino right there. And it talks to you about how to create a belief system that people will gravitate towards you rather than gravitating to your competitors, because there's a lot of them out there. And this really helps you understand that you can separate yourself from everybody. For me, it was a tough time because I still was working, but I was still doing this on the back end. And Everything for me changed when, I started working. I was actually literally building my business up at work from my 9 to 5 when everything was slowing down. I was at my desktop creating mind maps, reading the books, further building my business out. And this was all from sitting at my job doing this. So, if I was able to do this while working, it shouldn't stop you from being able to do that if you're doing the same, if you're going to school, or if you're contemplating different things. If you're thinking this isn't going to work for you, this really is for everybody and anybody who wants to become an expert, right, in your field. And what does an expert mean? Doesn't mean you have to be a doctor. It doesn't mean you have to be certified to do this. You just have to be one chapter ahead of everybody. And that's what this book will teach you. It's by Russell Brunson, and it will teach you how to be one chapter ahead of everybody else, and how people will follow you, how they'll build a rapport with you, and then how you can really just share your story with them. What made you invest in the journey that you're in now? What got you there? The false belief patterns that most people have. How to break down those false belief patterns, and really make you more of a well-rounded person building a business online. This book gave me a lot of success. It gave me a lot more confidence than what I had before, knowing that I can be an authority in my niche and not that so many people are in the same one, and I can really differentiate from all that. Expert Secrets, this is the book that you want if you're starting out, if you haven't started building a business yet. This is actually an award-winning book right here. And it was also enhanced by Robert Kiyosaki, which Russell Brunson mentions right here in the quote. Expert Secrets is a map that will allow you to turn your specialized knowledge, talents, and abilities into a business that will work for you. This is one of the shortcuts of the new rich, Robert Kiyosaki. So it's really for creating a mass movement of people who will pay you for your advice. And it gives you more information back on the back of the book too. And it really is worth everything that I got this for. If you're really serious about, if this is for you, you're asking yourself, can this work for me? If you're serious about building an online platform, an online business, definitely need this book, okay? Really, you do need this book. It really gives you an eye-opening experience. And what you can do is you can read this and you can actually take action on it. Those who read and take action on things will actually benefit the most. And this will give you just everything that you need. And at the end of this, it actually gives you ways to add bonuses to your offers, and understanding what bonus stacks do, how that differentiates you away from everybody else who's doing the same thing, who's selling the same offers. And, just to recap again, Expert Secrets really had changed my life. I hope it can change yours. It changed mine. It came into a pivotal time when my last job, it was actually being released. There was about 20 plus people being laid off. None of our fault. It was just something that the company was moving. They were shifting. They were being bought out too. And, positions were running low. So a lot of us got terminated, and I was one of the people who got kicked out in a polite way, they would say. So that's when I really started focusing my efforts on building my passive income business, automating it, and doing all that. So if it is that you're here on YouTube, if you're here right now watching this, or if it's on another page, there will be information underneath on how you can get access to this book. It's free. Just look underneath here. You probably have to pay like the plus shipping, but it's worth the price. And I know they have it on like Amazon and things like that, but it's more worth getting this through the link that's below, because you're going to actually get more value out of this, seeing more after this, and that you wouldn't get with Amazon. But you actually get it cheaper here too. And this book is something that I recommend you go out and get. A lot of people are seeing success with this, and a lot of people are happy. So just look in the link below. You should have more information on that, show you more, testimonials, this and that. And what I'm offering you, if you go ahead and you buy this book, what you get through me when you get it, just make sure you read that carefully. All that information will be in there. Again, Expert Secrets, saying that it's life-changing, that's an understatement. I read this book in less than 2 months. I think most people would do it less or more, but this book really gave me a lot of confidence, and it really made me understand how to become a force in my authority and in my niche, and just invest the time I need to into that. Because if you're serious about doing something, this will help you take a lot more action on it. Okay, guys, if this is your first time again watching me. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you go ahead and do that because I come out with more videos on this, and I will go ahead and help you out to the best of my abilities with everything and anything. So just check below to get started. If this is on YouTube again, you can see if there's a course down below for free and you can get more access to this. But check out this book, 10 out of a 10, more of an 11 out of a 10. So go ahead and check this out, and I will go ahead and talk to you guys at a later time. Thank you.